Okay, this is now the introduction of The Naked Quaker by Diane Rappaport. Introduction. Few modern day Americans spend much time in court. Despite the citation explosion that supposedly plagues our society, most of us never enter a courthouse, and our trial experience may be limited to court TV in colonial New England. However, courts and judges play a central role in everyday life, and the old court records reveal that our ancestors were far more unruly and irreverent and litigious than most history books suggest. Going to law was common remedy for disputes large and small, from the complicated business transactions of Atlantic shippers to neighborhood squabbles about insulting remarks and wandering livestock. And colonial judges tried to enforce strict moral standards, punishing conduct that would never be prosecuted today. Court day was a major event in 17th century New England. The local tavern was turned into a temporary courthouse, and a community's population doubled overnight as people arrived from distant towns and frontier outposts. Wealthy gentlemen mingled with petitioners and witnesses of modest means, farmers, sailors, blacksmiths, goodwives, servants, and Indians, and jurors, who took their seats on benches in the tavern's best parlor. Judges in rich clothing, beaver skin hats with plumes, gold lace collars, perhaps a scarlet cloak, peered down from the long table on a specifically prepared platform. As the clerk dipped his quill pen into the ink pot and called out cases from a docket. Luckily for us, many of those colonial cases files survived, on ink-splotched scraps of brittle paper in archives, and reels of microfilm in published volumes, CD-ROMs, and online archival websites. Long ago, colonial New England comes to life through the pages of court records, where we experience the passions and concerns for ordinary people, sometimes in their own words, more than 300 years after the emotion charged events that brought them to court. The book highlights 25 true colonial courtroom tales, amusing, pungent, shocking, of remarkable men and women nearly lost to history. Although our own modern world differs in profound ways from the Puritan New England, these feisty characters prove that human nature changes little no matter how many centuries pass. That's the end of the introduction. Again, sorry for my horrible reading. I stutter a lot and I'm not that good at English, but thank you for listening.